Paige here. Today is Wednesday, October 11th. Sorry, I'm chewing gum because it's minty Trident because maybe I'll leave the windows down. I had garlic bread for breakfast. Excuse me. I'm on my way to JoAnn Fabrics because they're having their Primo Day sales, and I need to buy yarn for granddaughter number 2 on the way, due in February. So her big sister, which is currently my only granddaughter, will be 4 in a couple months. And when that granddaughter was newborn, I crocheted a blanket. It was on the smaller side, which my daughter, baby's mom, really liked because it just wasn't too big. It was just right for the newborn phase. And it was great for the car seat and everything. But I made it out of Bernat velvet in pink, white, and gray stripes. And so for granddaughter number 2, because we had the gender reveal, it's a girl, another girl, and mom and dad are thrilled. I'm going to make the same blanket but with lavender, white, and gray. So I'm on my way to JoAnn. So today being Wednesday, this is one of the days I drive down to the bigger town, half an hour away, to pick up my nephew. And a lot of times I'll leave early so I can run errands and do shopping. There's way more stores than where I live. And so I'm going to be looking for that lavender, white, and gray, not variegated or multi, but solids. And I'm very impressed with, and I've never used it, but I've seen it in the store, Big Twist Twinkle. They're sparkly yarn. I'm just completely shocked that they do not have a Christmas green in that line. It's a travesty, because that is the twinkliest, sparkliest, glitteriest sparkle yarn I've ever seen. They have a Christmas red, and of course they have white. And their green is like a really pale mint green, which you can't make it work for Christmas. Because one of my favorite Christmas color combos, I love the traditional red, Kelly, and white. I'm getting a call. Hold on. voicemail. But another favorite Christmas color combo, and I kind of equate it or relate it to mid-century modern, is Christmas red, white, and like a popsicle green or a neon green. I think that's super cute and whimsical. But they don't have that shade of green either. They've only got the one really light minty green that's on the verge of aqua, maybe? No, I mean, it's, anyway. So, there are other brands that make a Christmas green sparkle yarn, but like I said, the sparkle factor of Big Twist Twinkle is unmatched from my limited research. So, I wonder who called me. Pull over here. For a good spot to pull over so I can mess with my phone. No parking anytime. Okay. No parking anytime. Coast is clear. I'm looking for a shady spot to pull over. This is a bus stop up here, but I think there's room up ahead. It'll only be temporary. Okay. Robert, Pound Dodge. Okay. Car salesman. Tempted to redo my hair. These are my flip sunglasses. That's why there's this. Okay. So, I don't have any Christmas projects in mind for sparkle yarn. I wonder if I should roll up the windows. So curious how this is going to sound. I do need a little bit of air. Here while I drive. When I went on JoAnn's website, or the app website, app website. I saw that included in the Primo Days are sewing machines. And I have a sad story to tell about my sewing machine. So I have a Janome 6500P. New, it runs $1,600. When I bought it in 2005, I paid $1,100 on sale. And I think I may have ruined it or broken it because, stupidly, you know those chrome bowls with the really strong magnet on the bottom that mechanics use for screws and stuff? I put one of those on the bed of my sewing machine and left it there for a year or two. Don't come after me. But I think I misaligned parts in there, in the machine. And it wasn't until I was talking to my daughter, one of my daughters, about the troubles I've been having with my machine that it clicked. Actually, she's the one, because it's a computerized machine, and I thought, oh, the magnet messed up with the computer. She goes, either that or like the parts. Like the magnet could have pulled parts out of alignment. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you're right. So now's not the time. I've got a lot going on. I'm a month into a new job. That's going well. The job's going well. And I live in a cottage on my mom's property. My mom passed away in March. And I have an older sister and an older brother. My sister is the oldest of us three. And she's the trustee of the estate. And I've been helping her clear out the house, clear out the property. It wasn't bad, but we just got it ready for the real estate market, and it's been on the market for a week. I'm still in the cottage, but I've put all of my belongings, besides one fork, one spoon, one butter knife, one steak knife, one plate, one bowl, one mug. You get the picture. Everything else is in storage, and I just have the bare basics. And because I don't want to be there when people come look at the property. I grew up there. We've had that property for 50 years, and it's a very emotional thing for me to lose the property. But in order for the three of us kids to receive our portion according to my mother's trust, we have to sell it. Because, so at first, my sister and her husband had been considering, which I didn't realize, but for several years, they've been considering buying out me and my brother and then fixing up the place. And then one of my daughters was also interested in possibly buying out my brother and my sister so that she and I could keep the property. But neither of those possibilities panned out. So it's being sold on the market. And so whenever there's a showing, I get a text from our realtor ahead of time, and I put away all my things. Not that there's a lot, but I make my bed. That's not something I always do every morning anyway, so I make sure the bed's made. I put away the dishes that are in the drainer. I've been keeping them washed. And on my recliner, because of my back, I don't know if I've talked much about my back. I have a few back issues. And because of my back issues, which I'll explain in a minute, I literally have 7 pillows that I have to set up in my recliner so that I can sit in my recliner comfortably and therapeutically, really, also for my back. I set it up so that the worst part of my back is the most comfortable. And it takes 7 pillows under me, behind me, you know, on the sides of me. I've just over the years figured it out. Well, I put all those away and just have the recliner plain. Just so that the cottage looks as tidy as possible with no personal effects. And so there have been anywhere from 1 to 3 to even 4 showings a day for the last week. And that's a lot of, that's a lot for me. So, I can't remember where I was going with this, but anyway, I've just, you know, with the new job and then getting all my stuff in storage, which I did get help from my kids and my nephew a little bit, and then having to leave and like put everything away before I leave the house, you know, a few times a day. Let's see, I can't remember, I don't know why I got onto this. I was talking about my sewing machine. Oh, well, okay, so there's I'm pretty sure there's a Janome dealer about 50 miles from me, ish. And once the dust settles, you know, and I'm ready to figure out what to do, if I should try and get it repaired, pay the money for that, or just get another machine. I'm just not dealing with the sewing machine issue right now. It's in storage. It doesn't work. But the ad for JoAnn said that they have sewing machines on sale starting at $99. And I use my sewing machine to make little repairs on my clothes, to, you know, take things in. Just kind of frequently enough that I miss having it. Like, for example, I'm making a 3rd crossbody boho purse, small boho crossbody purse, for one of my daughters for her birthday at the end of October. And I made 2. I showed them in my last, I'm pretty sure it was my last video. It was the finished object palooza. one of my daughters wants one. Her birthday's at the end of the month. So I'm trying to get that done. And I line them with fabric. And I've been hand sewing the seams on it. Just little things like that. So I'm going to take a peek at their sewing machines. I'm not really in much of a shopping mood other than for the velvet for the baby blanket. It's a little bit before 11 a.m. California time, Wednesday, October 11th. It's 10:53 a.m. And I pick up my nephew at 2. So it gives me a few hours, but sounds like plenty of time, but for some reason the time goes quicker than I think it will when I'm shopping and running errands. There's something at a Dollar Tree that I want to get. They have a little pocket size, it's super thin, little pocket size squirt thing for eyeglass cleaner that I like to keep in my purse. I had one, I don't know where it went. I want to pick up one of those. I don't know if it's worth. I'm going to JoAnn first, see what happens from there. I've just reached the coastline. Let me show you the ocean. Can I turn it around? How can I turn the camera around? Yes, I can. Hold on a sec. Let's get past this here. My hair's a mess. Oh, that motorcycle rider, what can be that important that you have to risk your life? Okay. So I have been working on Christmas presents. Crocheting apparel garments for my daughters. I'm almost done with daughter number 3's gift. I'm in the process of making daughter number 2's gift. I didn't really do them in order because I finished daughter number 1 and daughter number 4. Their gifts have been done. I showed them in the finished object show and tell. I think I just did them in the order that I felt inspired to work on that particular project. Once I finish what's going on here? Sorry. Oh gosh. Once I finish the 2 that I'm working on, then I'm going to make my sister's gift, which is a Nordic style snowflake pillow, throw pillow for her couch, because her Christmas tree theme is snowflakes. It's beautiful. Her Christmas tree is drop dead gorgeous. And then I'm done with the crochet Christmas gifts that are kind of like a definite have to finish. And then I might decide to make something cute for my granddaughter for Christmas. Just realizing how badly the camera moved around a couple minutes ago. This may be the video where I decide to hunker down and learn how to splice together videos so that I can edit that out, because that was bad. Got quite a bit of traffic here at 11 in the morning. What else is happening? My oldest daughter and her fiance are coming down next week for almost a week. They live out of state. And I'm going to give them their Christmas presents then. That'll, one, save me from having to mail them their Christmas presents. And two, I'm going to have them open them with me. I'll get to see their reactions and show my oldest daughter like the different part. She's the one I made the Woodland Fairy themed backpack for, which there's nothing really specifically fairy themed about it, except for maybe the little mushroom charm that I put on there. But the last couple times I've gone to Dollar Tree, I always go down the craft aisle to see what kind of yarn they have. They have had only like 1 or 2 skeins left, but bright velvet yarn. A super bright, like coral. They had 1 skein. I scooped it up. And then the last time they had a super bright, shocking pink and a super bright turquoise, like popsicle blue. Like, Bomb Pops, they're red, white, and blue. Like the blue of that blue. my direction right now. Gotta remember which exit. Last night, while I was crocheting, I came across a really good yarn tangle that I could have demonstrated very well my magical way of untangling yarn, but I was all comfy in my recliner, and you would have seen my big fat gut, my big belly in the video, like almost the whole time, because I was like working over my belly. And I didn't want to do that to you, so I didn't film it. And plus, I don't know, just, it's coming, but it has to be right. Maybe if I learn how to splice videos together to make one video out of more than one video, because I'm going to try and do that with this video to get rid of that part where I moved the camera a whole bunch a few minutes ago. If I learn that, then what I can do is film when I untangle a yarn snarl, like a yarn bar for, you know, a big clump of tangled yarn that takes forever to undo. I can film that, and then I can film the other kind of instructional part of it, and then splice them together. I can do that at a separate time, because usually when I come across a yarn tangle, I'm not really in a filming instructive mode. So yeah. Okay, so we are almost at JoAnn. What time is it? 11:05. Time to get rid of this gum. Terrible at that. Oh boy. So I'm in the market for a Chrysler Pacifica minivan. I thought I wanted a Dodge Caravan, but the Pacifica and the Caravan are the same car. They're just different. One's Dodge, one's Chrysler. I thought I wanted a Caravan, but I recently learned that the Caravan is out of production, but the Pacifica isn't. The reason I want one, right now I drive an Escape. The reason I want one is because when the property sells, there's going to be a lapse of time between, look at this tree. Look at that pink tree. Is that not beautiful? JoAnn. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, there may be a few weeks where I won't have a place to live technically. Can we get in here? and I would sleep in my van. I know it sounds crazy, but it'd be like just a camping situation until I can get things figured out. Okay, we're at JoAnn. I think I'll take you guys in with me. You can see what I look at. And you know what? I think I'm going to end this because for some reason you can't turn the camera around while you're making a video. You have to turn the whole phone around, and then I can't see what I'm filming. So I'm going to end this and start filming again once I get to the yarn department. Okay? All right. See you in a second. Thanks for watching.